Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Technology Deep Dive for Thursday, February 27, 2025, covering market moves in tech, communications and healthcare indexes, stocks, and ETFs. I'm your host, Ira Roth. Let's dive in. Tech indexes saw significant declines today. The Nasdaq 100 fell 581.96 to 20,550.95. While the Nasdaq Composite dropped 530.84 to 18,544.42. The technology sector showed the steepest decline, down 170.92 to 4,336.93, with strong downward volatility across the board. Market breadth was decisively negative today. The Nasdaq Composite showed widespread weakness with 2,225 declining stocks versus 935 advances. The technology sector saw similar pressure, with decliners outpacing advancers by more than 2:1. Weekly returns highlight the market pressure, with the technology sector down 5.6%, leading the declines. The Nasdaq Composite has fallen 5% this week, while the healthcare sector shows resilience, managing a slight gain of 0.5% for the week. Among the Nasdaq 100's top performers, Datadog edged up 0.16 to 113.53. Cisco Systems, showing very strong positive trend, drifted sideways at 63.81 after closing down 0.27. Cognizant Technology Solutions and Roper Technologies both saw modest declines. Looking at returns, Cisco Systems leads the group with a monthly gain of 5.3%. Cognizant Technology Solutions has advanced 9.2% year-to-date, while Roper Technologies shows steady performance with a 10.1% gain this year. MicroStrategy led declines, dropping 23.22 to 240.5. NVIDIA fell 11.13 to 120.15, while Marvell Technology lost 7.25 to 87.65. Applied Materials hit a new one-year low, falling 11.87 to 156.64 amid strong downward volatility. The weekly performance shows steep losses, with MicroStrategy down 19.9%, Marvell Technology falling 15.6%, and NVIDIA declining 10.6%. Monthly returns are particularly weak for MicroStrategy, showing a 28.3% decline. Technology-focused ETFs experienced significant declines today. The VanEck Semiconductor ETF led the downturn, falling 15.3 points to 228.79, a 6.1% drop. The QQQ lost 14.29 to 500.27, while the Vanguard Information Technology Fund dropped 21.50 to 588.97. All three showed strong downward volatility. Weekly returns show substantial weakness across tech ETFs. The VanEck Semiconductor ETF has declined 8.5% this week, with an average daily loss exceeding 2.1%. The leveraged TQQQ is down 14.4% for the week, while its inverse counterpart SQQQ has gained 15.8%.
Looking at stocks in tech industries, I'm Sally Short. Major tech names showed significant weakness today. Alphabet had the steepest decline at 2.5%, falling for its sixth consecutive session. Meta Platforms dropped 2.2%, while Microsoft slid 1.8% amid strong downward volatility. Returns analysis shows concerning trends. Alphabet has declined over 17% month-to-date, averaging a daily loss of 1%. Microsoft and Amazon are down over 5% month-to-date, while Meta Platforms maintains a positive year-to-date return of 12.4%. In semiconductor stocks, AXT surged 25% today, closing up for a second consecutive session despite a very strong negative trend. Semi-LEDs shows a very strong positive trend, while Sequans Communications has remained flat for 6 days. MCOR has maintained sideways movement for 73 days. Looking at returns, Semi-LEDs has gained nearly 29% year-to-date, while AXT shows a 24% year-to-date decline. Trio Tech International maintains modest gains of 6.4% for the year, despite recent mixed signals in its trend direction. In cloud computing, Block led with an exceptional gain of 22.1%, while Snowflake advanced 4.5%. Citrix Systems has remained flat for 16 days, despite showing a very strong positive trend. Splunk also exhibits sideways movement, lasting 15 days. Block's dramatic surge of 22.1% today offset its month-to-date decline of 8.1%. Snowflake maintains a healthy year-to-date gain of 12.5%, averaging a daily return of 0.34%. Other cloud stocks showed minimal movement in their return metrics. In AI and robotics, RTX advanced 2.5% to reach a new all-time closing high, its first since February 3rd. Oceaneering International gained 2.1% despite a very strong negative trend. iRobot closed up for a second consecutive day, but remains in sideways movement. RTX leads the group with a 12.8% year-to-date gain, while Oceaneering International has declined 13.3% over the same period. Vicarious Surgical shows weakness with an 11.5% month-to-date decline, averaging daily losses of 0.47%. Thematic ETFs in AI and robotics showed broad weakness today. The Robotics ETF fell 2.5% to 41.91, leading declines with very strong downward trend. The AI and Robotics ETF also dropped 2.5% to 31.51, while the Pacer US Cash Cows Growth ETF declined 1.8% to 46.35. Year-to-date returns show a mixed picture. The Industrial and Logistics ETF leads with a 2.7% gain, followed by Robotics and Automation, both up about 1.9%. The AI and Robotics ETF shows weakness with a 2.5% decline, while the Cash Cows Growth ETF remains nearly flat. BYD led electric vehicle stocks higher, rising 2.3% to 102.55 for a new all-time closing high. Rivian gained 1.7% to 11.60 despite its strong negative trend. NIO rose 1.4% to 4.79 with very strong upward volatility, while XPeng advanced 1.2% to 22.26. XPeng shows remarkable strength with an 88% year-to-date gain, while BYD has surged 51%. NIO posts a modest 9.9% increase. In contrast, Rivian has declined 12.8%, while Nikola shows significant weakness with an 85% drop this year. Archer Materials led quantum computing stocks, gaining 4.7% to 0.20. Honeywell International rose 0.44% to 212.27, breaking out from 3 days of sideways movement. Keysight Technologies extended its losing streak to 6 days, falling 1.3% to 158.21. The Connectivity leads year-to-date performance with a 6.1% gain. Keysight Technologies and Honeywell show modest declines of 1.5% and 6% respectively. Archer Materials has struggled significantly, down 46% since the start of the year. Solar stocks showed mixed performance. Vivo Power International and Beam Global both posted modest gains after several days of flat trading. Tigo Energy experienced strong downward volatility, while Jinko Solar showed upward volatility despite closing down 0.79% at 23.67. Solar stocks have struggled year-to-date. Vivo Power International leads declines, down 43%, followed by Beam Global's 24% drop. Amarin has fallen 19%, while Jinko Solar and Tigo Energy show more modest declines of 4.9% and 4.9% respectively. Among tech thematic ETFs, all funds closed lower today. The Wisdom Tree Cloud Computing Fund experienced the steepest decline of 1.9%, showing strong negative trend and ongoing volatility. The iShares U.S. Medical Devices ETF dropped 1.10 points amid strong downward volatility, though maintaining a mixed positive trend. Looking at returns, the Wisdom Tree Cloud Computing Fund shows the largest weekly decline at 4.4%, with an average daily loss of 1.1%. Year-to-date, the iShares U.S. Medical Devices ETF leads with an 8.2% gain, while the First Trust Index Innovative Transaction ETF follows with a 5.9% increase.
And with that, we wrap up another end-of-day technology deep dive. I'm Ira Roth, along with my AI co-host Sally Short. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency, and commodities. Thanks for watching.